my god! Woo! 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 Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Sean Tank Top. I'm over here at Casa Tank. I'm hanging out with Jenilea. What's going on, Jenilea?
Not much. How are you doing, Sean?
I'm so eventually we're just gonna be just vowels. Yeah. Like it's not gonna be anything like whatever. We are over here. We might just be speaking in vowels at various points in this watch. My first time. Jenny's obviously like several time going through. Band of Brothers, and there's that. I just know I've almost got there a couple of times where I'm just gonna be. I will only be able to admit vowels. I'll be like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. It's gonna be. It's been immeasurably powerful. For the first two episodes, had like the kind of lead up to D-Day, had the landing or not. Yes, it was D-Day, but just not on the front that probably most people are familiar with. Looks like they kind of did their first couple of like, okay, we figured out where we are. Go neutralize these threats, and let's kind of start to create a perimeter and start to kind of burrow ourselves within this.
We've seen the first couple of actions, too, that established Easy Company as Easy fucking Company. Like, there are a couple of groups from World War II that stood out for their incredible, unbelievable, like, teamwork and their bravery and the acts that they did, and, like, taking over those, like, couple of German little, like, garrisons, those, you know, like, the trenches and stuff. There's a few little groups like that
that just like stood out. I mean, they're the tip of the spear.
Yeah,
I appreciate the fact that this is not like fucking Jimmy Stewart and John Wayne in The Longest Day, where it's like almost this piece of propaganda, like in a certain sense. Like we're not sugarcoating elements to which we are culpable. That's what a good piece of historical piece will like illuminate. Yes. Like more than it will like lionize, I think is probably a better thing. Like, or I would rather have that. I would rather have elements of the full picture than you know, something that's just like, no, we were all so sick. We were all so good. Yeah, we never did anything wrong. You know, I think that like we can just jump into this next one. Yes. I'm very interested to kind of see where they're gonna go. It's very similar to Game of Thrones, where it's like I'm not gonna look up any of that. It's like there's a book that I can read. Oh yeah, that will
tell you
get me there, and I'm not gonna do it because I want to remain pure for this thing. So we appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us as we go through Band of Brothers. If you guys want early and uncut access to the next episode, to episode 4, right now, completely full and uncut, you guys can do that by becoming a part of the Patreon. The link's in the top pinned comment. It's in the description below. And the sound overhead.
Yeah.
Fuck. Ah! Go! Ah! Oh! But yeah, so we got tons of stuff over there for a pretty damn fair price. But if you cannot do that, and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and subscribe, ring the bell thingy, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us.
How crazy to have, last time you saw those planes, they were all lined up and actually, you know, getting ready to take off, and now here they are in wrecked jumbles.
That shit was so insane.
Blythe!
Disassociating like a motherfucker, man, I bet.
Trying to find Easy. Join the club.
Jesus. He's out of sorts. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna get into like, I mean, I'm sure we will, like, get into like elements of like PTSD and shell shock and it fucking with guys. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna get into it. That looked like a little bit of a window into it.
We might have to see a little bit of that.
Yeah, just a touch. You like that? Yeah, it's real stuff. Oh, look, it's a Florida state flag. Nice.
Got any souvenirs to trade? They're all ticking.
Look at this motherfucker.
Like our previous owners. I love how some of them are just like
no. Some of them are fine.
Just like boop bop boop da.
No.
I might die today.
Some of them are okay. Like some of them, that's kind of what those guys are talking about. Like they preface this like a lot. Like
Easy's moving out. On your feet.
Yeah, and they would have to have shot in fucking England too because of just being able to readily access like a lot of that architecture.
I think they shot. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm almost positive.
This architecture isn't very English though. This is more
right.
That sounds.
Remember, boys, give me 3 days and 3 nights of hard fighting, and you will be relieved.
Glad you could join us.
Thank you, sir.
First platoon, falling behind Fox Company. You people
Either this guy's fucking toast, like he's just gonna be kind of so disconnected that he's gonna fucking get it, or the company's gonna like bring him back from the brink and like ground him and kind of get him there. I feel like, I don't know. He's marked for something. I don't know if he's marked for death or marked for to kind of come around or whatever. Oh my god.
You missed a joke. He said, "Flies spread disease. Keep yours closed."
Don't wake Jerry.
He's looking for a watch.
Yep.
You fucking weirdo. German watchmakers, like they're known the world over, especially in this era.
I'll figure out where these yokels are at. Hey, what y'all calling a yokel?
With that face,
Y'all calling a yokel.
You might as well have fucking Hank Hill's fucking voice. It's like, who are you calling a yokel, son?
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
He's dead, Private.
Good god.
Did you find Fox Company?
I thought he had me.
Is he there as like a decoy to fucking spook people, or like?
Paratrooper?
Division thinks there's a regiment of them holding
Push this
Carentan.
motherfucker out.
Yeah, tip him over. Don't need him spooking anybody else.
That's it.
It's also cool, like how we saw like the big planning kind of session, and we kind of get like a really granular look at how they are going to do this shit. And it's also crazy just like on the fly. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
This is the best way that I can figure that we can make this happen.
Yeah. Oh god.
Jesus.
Shit. Oh fuck. Get the fuck down.
Yeah.
Christ alive. Yeah. Oh, the splatter on the
Oh yeah.
They fucking stopped running.
The fucking sound design is so good. I'm very appreciative that we have headphones when we're watching this shit. Like,
oh fuck.
again, I can imagine where the other guys are, and like just spatially, this is like simple but incredibly effective.
Right,
you know, like
oh
my god.
Oh, shit!
Oh!
Sniper! Second floor left!
Woo!
The way they can like hear each other and understand.
Well,
second floor left.
no, it's
like,
no. You can hear guys like talking. You can hear the other guys fucking like talking and shit. Like,
I need some covering fire. Ready, lads?
it's like how NBA games used to be. Like you could hear the players like speaking to one another, which is amazing. It's so fascinating.
Yep.
Now we have to fucking DJ like every single second of the game.
Right.
Oh! Did he get fucking tagged?
No, he felt.
Okay,
He dropped
all right,
down.
okay.
Yeah.
Shifty! We gotta take that! Shifty!
I mean, the advantage the Germans have here, having their like.
I mean, they're
like,
elevated positions,
elevated,
fucking like machine guns and shit. Like, yeah.
We've got to start clearing these buildings! Right.
No, I mean at this point we had a lot of guys and a lot of money. At this point in the war, everybody was so depleted. They've been fighting it for several years at this point. You know, like, but they had the experience.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All the different angles on each like
yeah.
too. Sorry, but oh, he's golly.
Sorry.
Close behind.
The things
Wow.
I forget about and like remember every time.
Right?
I
No,
watch
no,
this
no, no,
fucking thing.
absolutely.
See, he had a feel like he didn't toss a grenade in there. Imagine.
That is a short fuse. That is great. Oh my god.
Get the hell out of there!
Woo! Classic shot. Classic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't even seen this show, and I've seen that shot a fucking shit billion times. Like,
it's incredible.
oh, Blythe.
Come on,
Like
Blythe.
he's gonna catch one.
Oh, he's freaking the fuck
No,
out,
he's,
man.
he's crashing the fuck
Yeah.
out, dude. Like,
That's what the one guy was saying. I was scared, but I could still think.
Yeah.
Blythe can't.
oh, oh, damn it, damn it. Oh, that's terrible.
Come on,
A little less weight to carry. No, no, no! He's about to get.
And that's what. Oh, did he not? Oh my
fuck.
god. Oh. Oh.
You're okay, Lip. Everything's right where it should be.
Number one. Well, I mean, like, but also,
Sedating.
I was thinking femoral artery, but then I was like, you'd also be thinking about your dick and balls.
You'd be
Absolutely.
thinking about your.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I know this cup isn't standard issue, but it's a bulletproof cup, and I'm wearing it
Yeah.
throughout all of this war. I'm sorry. Whoa!
Just the way you might turn around and.
Right. No, and then it's over. You know
Like
what
you
I mean?
think like, oh, phew,
yeah.
got through that blast.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're saying, like
Oh God.
the kind. Oh, what's the matter with his face?
You're looking real good. Come here, buddy. You gotta sit down. Come here. Come on.
Jesus.
Easy,
He lost
easy.
an eye.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah, hang on.
Best you can hope for is to fucking go into shock
Hey,
at
we're
this
gonna get you
point.
fixed
Yeah.
up.
Also, like the idea of like medics like in this theater.
This is
and
a
shit.
father. He's giving last rites.
Oh, he's giving last right, and like,
Yeah.
Crazy fools, the Irish. You should know.
Yeah, but the medics who.
well, like they got the thing on, and like, and we just kind of had this agreement to not shoot them. I'm not saying that they didn't or wouldn't or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck, but like, by and large. it's
Well,
just
because
so
the thing about a
crazy.
medic in the field, if he's behaving right, he's helping your guys as well. He's
Yeah.
helping anybody.
Yeah.
God damn, those guys are running off too.
Ugh.
Reinforced and secured all positions south of you.
Yes, sir. I'll tell him. Come on, fat boy. Let's go.
Don't you dare fat shame that horse. He looks big boned.
Safe to cross. You want to move the wounded?
Yes, sir.
You fucking fat piece of shit.
Come on, let's get him out of here.
Like, you know, he's like some bing bong from Kentucky or something.
Yeah,
He's
right.
riding horses all his life,
Yeah.
and he
Oh,
found Rutrow.
What the fuck?
Here she is.
Just
And
caught-
he found
just-
that horse and was like, all right, we can get around fast on this bad boy.
All the flooded fields, it's the only direction they can approach from.
Yeah.
I love this guy. He's so
You
weird
gonna be all
looking.
right?
Yeah.
He's so weird looking. He's like an alien. Who's like,
No, right. It's the fact that he has that his hair is basically the same color as his flesh.
as his eyes
Like
too.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like like it's all like it's like he's
You can't see.
You can see?
That's what he says.
It's like all the coolest chicks you ever know will always be like, I fucking love this guy. He's so weird looking. He's like so hot. I know you're not necessarily
I know, I
saying.
mean, he's
I know you're not
attractive,
necessarily
but
saying
just,
that,
like,
but just like
aesthetically pleasing.
No, just like just a wild looking fella.
weird looking dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blythe? It's Lieutenant Winters.
Oh, that's why he was looking at the fucking sky the whole time, because he can't see shit.
Hysterical blindness.
I'm gonna get you out of here. Get you back to England.
I'm sure there's like an element that he feels like a failure and everything, you know, like...
I didn't want to let anyone down.
I mean, that's why you didn't move, dude. I mean, like, that's if you can't do it, then you'll fucking kill a bunch of guys. Like...
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Looked at him.
I think I'm okay.
What?
You can see? All right. Well, stay here a little while longer.
Let's get you checked out.
And,
you know.
make sure. And, then
He was touched by a ginger angel.
Under guard and all. He breaks out a pack of smokes, passes them out.
Oh.
He even gives them a
Just
light.
like the same guy that killed him last time?
Then, all of a sudden, he swings up his Thompson
And just fucking...
he hoses him.
Was that the same dude that we saw earlier? It might be.
I think...
I don't believe he really did it.
Oh, you don't believe it?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So,
I heard he
It
did
kind
it.
of looks like it.
better.
Oh.
Like, how do I watch this like once a year and I don't remember a goddamn thing about it?
Oh, no, it was him, all right. I'm gonna have to take everybody's word for it. I didn't see any of it. Let's go! First
I ain't seen a thing all day.
Literally. Like, I like the way you talk. I like the way that I can now see again.
That's you, Private Blythe. Come on, bud, get up.
That one guy was so funny. Like, who you calling? What do you call it, a yokel or whatever?
Oh yeah, who you calling a yokel?
He's like, it sounds like Sling Blade. What y'all doing in there? You don't think
I sure do like them French fried potatoes.
You got any French fried potatoes in there?
No, you don't, Oprah.
Able to item. Think of it. See there? You see that?
Oh,
Ruh-roh.
how sudden it is too.
Yeah.
They're very good. Like there's no like dramatic build up to it.
Yeah.
Shit just starts blowing up. Like shots start ringing out. You're kind of get spooked.
Yeah.
Especially because we got these headphones on too. Like I'm just like, ah. Like,
Yeah. Come on, Blythe. Get it together, man.
buddy.
That was one thing
man.
Di was talking about as well, as how many people he's actually seen be killed. And
Yeah.
And he was like, it's all these, you know, the Hollywood, like blowing apart. And,
Yeah.
and he's like, when a man is running and he gets shot, it's like a marionette and he just drops.
Yeah,
And, like,
right. It's like parts of him are still like kind of moving and going forward.
And he just
like,
crumples.
The inertia of it. Damn. Bastard. Like, no. The, when they're telling Tall, they're like, I heard that he did this. I heard
yeah.
it. And that's in slow motion. Almost like that's like an aggrandized, you know, kind of
myth building.
Shot completely differently than anything else in the show. Get out of here, Lockstock. Goes for shows, knife for a pro.
How you doing,
Right?
Blythe? This is the whole thing.
This guy's weird. This guy's scary.
Thank you, sir. Just a game.
But again, also, you probably walking around, you see some of these guys who are handling it well. I'm not handling it well.
Yeah, like,
that starts to eat at you.
it's gonna-
that
yeah.
starts to fuck with you even more, you know? Like, they've been talking about how, especially in the Ukraine war, like, they've been using drones so much, they'll just like put a bomb on a drone and just fly it in and shit like that, and like that, like that's their, like that's like, you know, that's like their thing that like is gonna like be in their mind.
Anytime you watch those videos of like people just like cooking in Palestine or something, you can always hear those drones buzzing. I'm like, that's just gonna wreak havoc on generations of people.
Oh my god,
guys.
Don't wake me up with a handgun. I know there's a helmet there, but Jesus Christ. Oh!
What the hell are you doing? That's Talbot.
I didn't.
God damn.
Gosh. Medic!
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, I can breathe.
Okay, I'm sticking some soap on the wound, Floyd. You're gonna be fine.
Fucking shut up, Jimmy Stewart. Look fucking sounding. I didn't know it was him. I couldn't breathe. He looked like a Jerry, I swear.
In fairness.
No, 100%.
Tapped me on the head with a gun.
Right, exactly. You have a gun. You have a gun drawn. Like you look crazy. I'm snoring. You gotta fucking,
Then go take a look.
Man's got Nazi gold, but his Nazi gold's in his house, and I went into his house and Dave's house, and every one of his. Like,
Don't say Nazi gold.
No, not like not. No, I won't do. I love. It's a wonderful. I love it. I have such a kindred experience. Like, I have such a kindred relationship to It's a Wonderful Life. We can joke like that.
Some of my best friends are It's a Wonderful Life.
I suppose I ought to give that Nazi gold to miserable failures like you and that idiot brother of yours.
Put it in Barrymore's voice. Yeah. Perfect. He'll talk about Nazi gold. That motherfucker had Nazi gold. You know it. You know it.
I just came from there. Everything's under.
Guys, take it serious. We are. This is how I would deal in a war. I'd be joking a lot to fucking
nervous privates in your
disassociate when I get nervous.
Simple it is.
Simple. What is, sir?
There's something about It's a Wonderful Life funded by Nazi gold. Okay, I'm done.
What you have to do. You know why you hid in that ditch, Blythe?
Oh shit.
I was scared.
We're all scared.
He can say it, yeah. But
You hid in that ditch because you think there's still hope. But Blythe, the only hope you have is to accept the fact that you're already dead.
Whew.
And a soldier's supposed to function.
I suppose that is, yeah.
Without compassion, without remorse. All war depends.
Without responsibility. You know what I mean? Like, if that's, I mean, he's kind of pushing that like a little far. Do what you got to do the mission, but maybe not so much the war criming.
Maybe a little bit less.
Maybe not, but also it's Nazis, so.
That's the name of the game. Fire and maneuver. Dog and Fox companies will be in our left flank.
He looks like he should have the fucking. It's like, you got any French fried potatoes in that canteen?
Make them holler.
You won't be my friend. It just happened. Like. I don't know if Blythe can do it.
I don't think
Blythe can fucking do it, and that's fucking fine. Like, he's a liability. Like, and again, I love that they shoot them from far away, from like how they would basically see them. Like, we only ever get close to them as they get close to them.
Yeah.
Blythe.
Not getting it together.
It's over, man. You got to get the fuck out of there, dude.
Yeah.
And also, it's okay if you can't handle this.
Yeah.
This is extraordinary.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. Fuck the fuck off, man.
Where the hell did they come from?
Use those mortars right about now.
Oh boy.
Come on, Blythe! Stand up!
Oh, I hate that the gun's pointed up. I keep waiting for it to go off or some shit. Crazy shot. Crazy that they caught that.
Walk in, Blythe.
Come on.
Oh, Christ. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are they behind it? They can get it if it's behind it. We'll see.
You're gonna get me killed, Lieutenant!
Woo!
I knew you'd get me killed!
Fuck.
Christ.
Woo!
God almighty.
Holy shit.
The underside of it.
Nice. Okay. Ooh!
Fuck.
It went up in the fucking ground. Jesus. Did he twist his ankle or did he get shot? Oh, okay. Woo! A lot of hands. This episode doesn't like hands.
No.
Like,
yeah.
This episode does not like digits. Oh! Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh my god, they're still going after it. What the fuck?
Well, hello, second armored.
They're just
Right. Slow ride. Like
they're like, you got
no, wait, hold on.
We got tanks.
Hold on, we're gonna do this. They see me rolling. Make sure Evan put that in if you could, please.
Imagine the fucking boost.
Oh, I mean, like,
those
you know, that
motherfuckers would
like
give you.
to win. I mean, like, there's an element of, they say, of soldiers that there is like they can and do become like adrenaline junkies.
Oh yeah.
And shit, you know,
Oh, my
like
God.
the euphoria of fighting for your life and living to see the day. You know, like.
Oh, no! Oh god!
Oh my god!
Christ.
Woo! 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 Holy shit.
Yeah, Blythe. Get him.
Ooh, and he's not there. Did he shoot him? Did he get? You know what I mean?
He
Like, I
got
mean,
him.
he did. I know, but you know, it's. You know, so they're having a smoke after getting fucked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's.
I mean, like, laughing and smiling.
Laughing and
laying
smiling.
there next to your dead friend.
Right, like.
If those Shermans had showed up 2 minutes earlier,
Oh,
your
yeah.
friend would be alive.
Right.
Can't think about any of that.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, you okay?
Hey, buddy.
Looks like you fellas had a heck of a fight.
Sounds like another character from It's a Wonderful.
Yeah.
This fucking nerd. No, Blythe is like finally somebody who's less masculine than me.
Yeah.
Now he's walking like his balls are made of concrete. And also, this is interesting, like, kind of, almost some of the weirdest and kind of, I would think, almost equally stressful times in, like, after a battle is, like just after it's over. You know what I mean? There's still, like, there's still little pockets of stuff, you know what I mean? You feel safe and you're kind of exalted, but you don't know what's still out there. Yeah, this dude's toast. Jeez. See what the symbolism is here? Is that he killed his own pussy boy affectations, and that there Jerry right there. And, you know, I mean, I'd say there's more eloquent ways to say it, but that's kind of what they are implying here. Nixon.
Ask for volunteers.
I know.
I hate asking for volunteers.
It'd be hilarious if Nixon was in this show, even though that fucking that that Jagoff would never be.
Yeah.
Would never be within 100 miles of a war.
Dodger.
Yeah. We gotta take those Crouch sons of bitches.
Martin, Duke, when you just volunteered. Haba haba.
Haba haba.
Blythe's lead scout. Move out.
Why would you make Blythe lead anything?
Maybe he's fucking all. Maybe he's like the top dog now. Like
they
some time has passed. It seems like.
Gonna send it to Kitty when we get back to England.
Silk, baby.
Oh man, right?
Silk. Figure it'll make.
Oh, dude, that's actually metal. Like honestly, that's pretty sick. Like.
Never would have guessed.
What? I'm so sentimental.
I just think we're gonna make it back to England.
A paratrooper sends you the silk from his fucking. That I mean, man,
reserve shoot.
Oh, fuck! Damn it! I knew it.
Fire! Keep moving!
Damn it!
Move, coming through. Give me room.
I mean, did it go through it or did it clip him on like a
right.
like an artery or something? I mean, it could be fucking bad. Like
Now?
I think it went right through.
To a field camp north of Utah Beach.
And just as he gets like, oh, they're
just
pulling, like we didn't even have to do this. Like they're gonna pull it. They're pulling us back. Like fuck
back to England.
It is all about like. I mean, there's so much of it is about timing and circumstance and all of this other shit. You know, is as you can see with the symbolism from that scene was the fact that it doesn't matter if he's unpussified himself, the banality of war. I mean, but it's yeah. Jesus.
Harry.
Maybe it's some bad luck putting that Edelweiss on your fucking shit. I wouldn't have fucking put it on, but.
Sore. You want me to take it easy for a few days?
I mean, the point was like you're supposed to go up there and get it yourself, right?
Yeah.
He did not.
That's why I came to France.
I love this dry, like these dry laughs that we get from shit. Like it's like the only kind of humor that you can get in this show.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, is that the homie from? Oh,
it's our boy Blythe.
Blythe, you made it. You're next to a human thumb.
2, 3.
Sorry, guy. Like it's really mean. But,
hey, I got one hole on my shoulder.
Damn.
Just a boil on my.
Look, he looked. The thing
When
with
we
this
found
guy
him, he was
looking
staring up
towards
into
the
the
sky.
sky.
You know, like.
Malarkey, is that the one?
Yeah, maybe. I think so. It could be. Let's see. No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Drinking and driving is odd.
He's not driving.
Even though I know it's the guy. Do you know they're trading that bottle? This is 1940. This is like this is what drinking and driving got. You got like. Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Good Lord. Well, you got pulled over for drinking and driving. The cop would go, there you go. You know what I mean? Like. Or you'd hit another drunk driver and then you both like high five and go home.
Yeah.
When Sergeant Talbot, the story's told, he pulled on his poncho. Upon a trooper, our hero came. Fast asleep, he called his name. Smith. Oh, Smith. Get up, it's time to take your turn out on
Oh my, they're making a fucking limerick out of him stabbing a guy? Like,
Night of the Bayonet.
Jesus Christ.
So he did not tarry, hearing Floyd, but seeing Jerry.
As long as the guy survived, this is very funny. You know, and I'm assuming he did.
Yeah. Sweet with band. He lunged, he thrust both high and low, and skewered the boy from Kokomo.
I didn't mean to do it, I swear.
Tad, this is for you.
Also, don't go tapping dudes on the head with a fucking pistol.
I didn't think we could spare a man.
He just got some crazy news or something. They got new orders or some shit, probably.
Exercise scheduled for 2200 has been canceled. Secondly, all passes are hereby revoked.
Yeah, lead with the bad news, bruh.
To France. Anyone who has not made out a will, go to the supply office. Trucks apart from memory at 07.
Several things. They're talking about the fear, and then also just the accepting the fact that you were already dead. You know, like you're hammering that shit home.
I'm sorry to bother you so early.
That's all right. Private
Malarkey. Actually, it's Sergeant Malarkey now, ma'am. I just got promoted.
Oh, lovely. I expect everyone.
No, thank you. I'm in a hell of a bit of a hurry. Yes, ma'am.
Lieutenant Meon's one of yours, isn't he?
Oh, is that a guy
He hasn't forgotten his laundry.
who didn't survive, or he was? Yep.
Couldn't be a dear help me with a few others, could you?
Oh my God! All these guys who didn't fucking come back.
Blythe, Moya, Loza, Gray, Collins, Elliot, Blythe.
Oh wow! That has to be so fucking crazy. And the sound overhead.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh! Ah! Yo! Ah! Oh! That has to be so fucking crazy. Like, say that's your grandfather, you know, I mean, even though this guy probably didn't have kids, like that's your great uncle or something like that, or whatever the fuck, you know. Even though, who knows, these motherfuckers are getting married at like 16 and fucking, you know.
Yeah, from Alabama or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is. Like, the, and then, like, he becomes, like, a central kind of, like, dramatic, like, thematic linchpin of an episode.
Because of the men who remembered him.
Yeah.
Because of the guys who came back and told what happened to him.
Right.
And, like, nobody in the episode, none of his, you know, colleagues, none of the other soldiers were like, God damn it, Blythe, you fucking bitch, you know, and like maybe in real life they were, maybe somebody had that reaction or something.
It could be, but there could be maybe a bit of that. But, well, they were trying to encourage him in different ways. I think that they were trying to kind of like uplift him in different ways. I'm sure maybe, you know, given Winters and his and kind of his, he's got like a pretty like a fair, you know, a relatively gentle touch, I think, like, you know, given the context of what he is to them. I mean, like, he's like a tough but a fair guy. He's pretty kind. Yeah. Like, he's not, like, overly, like, mean or kind of, like, super fucking sadistic, like,
no,
you know, or whatever.
Winters
like,
you're talking about.
Yeah. And, like, and so, I think, and as I've come to find out in all manners of people that, like, are heads of shit, like that kind of, that affectation trickles down. Like that kind of, that, you know, that tenor that is set by the motherfucker running the thing kind of is that is like the one time that trickle down shit actually fucking works.
Right.
Like, not economically, but in as
no,
far
but in
as
like any managerial situation.
That's what I'm saying.
Really.
I mean, like, you know, like I mean, like, I've been on, I mean, and again, this is not the same fucking thing, but like, you know, I've been on a bunch of different film sets and stuff like that, and I've seen ones that are like, but I've seen ones that like were fucking like that were run by fucking assholes and like, whatever, I don't give a fuck, I'll name it. Like I worked for just a sliver of time on the third Transformers movie, Michael Bay movie. the biggest fucking piece of shit prick ever. And it was literally maybe the most hostile fucking work environment I've ever been in my life. I've worked on fucking like boating docks for 16 fucking hours in Alaska. I've worked in like really kind of like I've worked on like, you know, deadline fucking daily newspapers and shit like that. Like places where it can, in the bar industry, like, you know, like where people can be hard on people and stuff. And that shit just always kind of goes. And then I worked on the Michael Mann movie Public Enemies, and he's fucking cool as a cucumber. Like, he doesn't take any shit. He wants you to be on top of your stuff. But, like, he's not a raving fucking lunatic.
Right.
And that kind of... And that
made the whole set felt...
1,000 fucking %. Because it just... Because, I mean, like, I don't know. I've seen him in interviews say, like, where he goes, like, I want everybody to be mad at me, so they're all unified.
Common enemy,
like, in a certain sense, but that's not how, that's not how it expressed itself. And certainly not within, especially, again, not the same thing, I'm not conflating the two, but just for all the fucking little pieces of shit in front of me. But, like, not the same thing, but, like, in which, like, there are a bunch of other, like, divisions that are also heads. There's a lot of middle management. There's a lot of people that, like, this is my shit. Like, I'm running it, even though I do have to answer to another guy, chain of command type thing. And, like, it just, I mean, and so that's kind of interesting in the way that, like, at least in what we saw with how they were dealing with Blythe and everything, is the fact that, like, they were, there was this kind of, like, soft encouragement, like, you need to get on your ass, you need to get off your ass, you need to move, or we're all gonna die. You know what I mean? Like, but, you know, like, the whole, like, what Winters was doing, he's just like, come on, lay it to him, do whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, pour it on him, like, that's what he kept saying, which feels very real. That feels like something that I would wager that's exactly how the fuck they would say it. That was like a turn of phrase that they would say. And so like and so, you know, that kind of speaks to, it's interesting to think of it in the idea that the whole company is kind of reflected in that. Because again, these are the guys that, if you have at least a measure of respect and care, or, you know, or just at least like respect and concern for everybody that's in your company, and that's the tone that we're setting, then that is the guy who runs the fuck up in front of the building without fucking hesitation to do it. Because, like, if we don't do this, then all of us die. Then all of the guys that have cared for me when I've needed it, and I've cared for them when they've needed it, or at least, like, we're there for each other in whatever way we can be. Like, that's what pushes you to take that one fucking crazy 1 in 1,000 chance to fucking toss the grenade into the thing, to give you the bit of momentum and to give you a little bit of the relief so you can break through that line. You know what I mean? Like, and so that's kind of it's interesting. Like, I don't know how aware they are, like, and I'm sure they're very aware of it, but if that is something that they're indeed trying to kind of like build and kind of reflect or whatever, it's being done. It was shown very, like, very starkly, I think, with Blythe and, like, how they handled him. Because there's a ton of other ways where you can be like, you fucking worthless piece of fucking pussy shit. Like, again, I said it in a very inartful way, and I was kind of being funny there or whatever. But, like, you know, it was about him kind of overcoming a certain semblance of fear. He was taking point a week or two after, or however many, I don't know how many days it was, but, like, couple days. Yeah, like, but, you know, he was maybe not all the way in the right mindset, you know, to do so, but also that's just what taking point is. It's just your turn to take point. And if somebody's gonna fucking tag somebody, it's likely gonna be you.
And as he was turning to be like, okay, I think I know what we need to do, that's when he gets taken out. Like, right when he was like, his thoughts were with him. He was coming to.
Right, or he's present and doing his job.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But it's like, also, it doesn't fucking matter how good you are at your job. You can just catch a mortar. You can just catch a sniper's bullet. Like, I kind of like the fact that he, like, didn't become, like, God's gift to soldiering. Like, it's like well, obviously he couldn't, because it didn't happen, and it seems like they're at least. I'm sure that there are elements that are kind of extended,
Illustrated
distended,
a little,
whatever,
yeah.
combined. You take two people, you turn them into one. I mean,
Sure.
that's just a part of just adapting something to something that's just not as sprawling.
But especially because they had the actual members of Easy Company.
Oh yeah,
involved in
100%.
this
Yeah. I'm sure that it's not. I'm sure they're not doing a crazy fucking Iron Eagle thing where they're just like yeah, there's this whole other brother that we just can't put in the movie because it'd be. Do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh well. I mean, never mind. Then it might make sense to them, but it's basically this group of brothers that were wrestlers and stuff had a piece of shit dad and
Oh, was that Zac Efron movie?
Yes. Okay. So there is, because the movie is so sad. And they just straight up didn't feel like the fucking audience could take it. They deleted a whole brother that also died.
I see. Okay.
Because it just would have been too
much. Sad, yeah.
But also that's crazy though.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And so, all that aside, I mean, I think that, yeah. Again, the show is unflinching in. Again, unsentimental, but in a good way, in a way that makes sense, and in a way that we maybe got a tiny bit of. There was kind of a bit of restitution, within Blythe, as in he kind of got his groove back, for lack of a better term. How Blythe got his groove back, or whatever, but
that's the subtitle name of this episode.
No, Blythe, your groove's in Winter's house, and it's in Anderson's house, and Malarkey's house. Sorry. I'm no, but
Mary, it's me, Mary.
Mary, it's me, Mary. Got the Nazi gold squirreled away. She's an old maid of 30 years old.
Mary, can't you see? Have you got hysterical blindness, Mary?
Oh my God! You're right.
Screaming like Blythe.
She's an old maid. She never married. She's
the worst thing
she's
that could possibly
29 years
happen to a
old or
woman.
something like that. Even though that's not the point. It's the point that she couldn't love anybody but George. That's not that she's a dusty old hag or whatever.
No.
That she didn't want to love anybody else but George. But no, I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. Sorry. No,
how Blythe got his groove back.
Yeah. Well, no. He did, and it restored a sense of purpose and utility, and and belonging, and not being a miss. He was not lost when he caught the bullet.
No,
he was lost when we found him.
Yes.
He was not then.
Yeah.
And I think that is kind of the silver lining that I think that they're going to try to sort of keep with this. It's almost like the dying or not dying is almost immaterial, because it can happen to anyone at any time. It's about, if you're able to stay with it, if you're able to keep your wits and keep your humanity and who you are and shit like that. We got a guy out here who's mass executioning people or something. You know what I mean? And I don't know. That was an interesting thing when that scene was very interesting when he talked to that guy. Stopped him and he just wanted to tell him about how it was almost like he didn't even, because I thought he was
he wanted to confess to someone, and for some reason that guy was the person that he wanted to confess that to. That
you want to know why?
Because
he's well, maybe because in a sense he goes I wish that you would shoot me. And
I thought the same thing. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Will you just take me out? But I also wonder if it might be something you've done something wrong in this war, and I've done something wrong.
You're on the other extreme.
Yeah.
I can't act. I can't even fucking see.
And all you do is act.
And all you do, you are the fullest, ugliest expression of the war. I am the most inert and flaccid, useless, you know what I mean, element of it or something. Yeah, no, I mean that was a very, very interesting. I do love so
it's little things like that. Maybe that conversation did not happen. Maybe those two characters
exactly.
Never really
I think that's exactly right. You know what I mean, but thematically they're trying to elicit something about these guys and about what these guys are going through, and I think that's the reason why it's there. You know what I mean? There wasn't some other. Well, no, also a cute little detail is that they covered their ass by having the only other guy that was in the scene that would have been a fucking witness to it fall asleep. Seriously, they're just like okay, like we're it's like if we're fucking really gonna like if the writer's like okay if we're gonna talk if we're gonna talk out of our ass like and like kind of make up a whole thing like or whatever, at least the one like we're not gonna have like this other
you could argue that he was witness to it and he had his eyes closed, but
yeah, 100%. But I did love that it goes like it looks like there's a pretty important thematic scene going on here.
Doesn't concern me none.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like that whole element of it, I think, I don't, just really interesting. Like again, how this is very like Hemingway writing. This is very iceberg writing. Iceberg is in, you know, like you write. It's like he drank his coffee slowly. What does that mean? You can think of a whole bunch of different things that are underneath the surface of that. You know what I mean? Like he deliberately took his coffee slowly or something like that. It's like, it's like 5 fucking words or whatever it is. But you got like, and that's and again, because of the kind of guys that these dudes are, like not the most expressive, not the most whatever. You know what I mean? Like but like they are like kind of, I don't know. They're doing a good job at like eliciting a lot of rich fucking thematic material, but doing it in ways that do not fucking come off as preachy and don't come off as like, like us fucking Saving Private Ryan. Tell me I'm a good man. Tell me this is all worth it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's just the saccharine nature of fucking Spielberg and shit. But this is HBO in like the fucking heyday. You know what I mean? Like,
which they
like the top of the fucking
we
shit.
had mentioned Tropic Thunder. I mentioned Tropic Thunder before, but the like, oh, no, look, you look good. Yeah, right. Yeah, they did.
Survive.
Thank you. Yeah,
like,
but they did like they're saying like right hey, you look good, man. You look good. Sit,
no,
sit
right.
Have a seat. Which is
that
realism.
I
all feels. So
I don't know
real.
if you caught it. That got me a little bit for some reason.
Yeah.
Just it was like one of those like light tears. Like it was like
sure.
You could almost play it, but I was just
like
that was it for I think it was because it was just so sudden and it was so, and especially that was another thing, and that kind of speaks to the whole idea of like kind of like the immaterial of like, I don't know, I guess just where you think you're headed or what your plans are or what you think you're gonna do up until the next, like when you get back to England or don't get back to England, or when you get done, when you take this hill or whatever. After this, I'm gonna send my parachute to whatever. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like it. That is almost completely fucking immaterial. It's silly to even think about it. And like, other than I'm already fucking dead and operating from that fucking, at least from that, like, that's a very sardonic way to look at it. There are other ways just to be like, you have to be fucking present and you have to be able to kind of like push through for these other guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like in a sense of like the whole, I don't know, like the fact that the show is not like the fact that anybody could kind of go at any time, and also given the fact of just like how big the cast is, and they could get clipped at any time, it feels.
And that was what made you tear up?
Well, I think it was just not. I was already kind of moved on from that. Like it was what was also cool. Sorry, what was also dope. What I meant was like kind of impressive about this one is the starkness of the fucking like. It was like a Pixie song. It was like really, really quiet, and then fucking shit was going crazy, and like how it's almost like a lightning strike or something. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like this otherworldly force that's just kind of like that just sort of happens, and then you have to drop, and then you have to activate, and you have to counteract, and you have to kind of do all this other stuff, and that was much more present, it felt like, in this episode than in other episodes.
So far, yeah.
So far, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because I mean, we were in training, and then we were in D-Day,
which was like
and then we were
kind of a plan in a certain sense.
Yeah, exactly. And we had a bit of a plan, and we were like regrouping, and then this episode
we're pushing into this place
where we are
around.
Yeah, we are fucking in it now. Yeah. And now we're
you don't
in
know what you're gonna walk in on.
That wartime like the being in war of like we're walking, we're cruising, everything.
We're hanging
seems
out
normal,
like,
blah, blah, blah,
like
blah.
we're talking about having a
Shit
little
just,
grab
like,
ass. Instantly,
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
in this other thing, and like, and that's where the shell shock and the PTSD shit comes in. You know what I mean? Like the fact that like just at any moment, you know what I mean? Like you can kind of, or just this whole like with my buddy who was he was a 2-tour Iraq guy. Like I was driving with him in the car, and I was watching him, and I just noticed like he was just constantly like he was like just looking at the rooftops. We're driving in fucking in
some of them.
like central Illinois, like northern central Illinois, like and he's like he's looking over there, he's like checking over on my shit. He goes like and he goes like he was like, don't worry about it. It's just what I do. It's just what I do now.
I mean,
and I'm just like fuck.
He's
you know what I mean? Like,
if he's found a way to cope with it, that
he had a good sense of humor
intruding
about
on
it.
us.
You know?
Yeah, because some people like it's just ingrained in them, and they're able to like manage it with therapy or medication or just like through their own mentality. And some people it like they wake up, and maybe he does, and he's not telling you, he wakes up screaming in the night.
Oh no, he totally does that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And there's all sorts of stories about, especially post World War I, where that was like our first time in like trench warfare, and there were so many like wives, nobody would talk about it, and that was like one of the biggest difference from post World War I to post World War II, is that there were all these people living in this like quiet, terrified shame of like, my husband wakes up and hits me in the night because he thinks I'm like a soldier that he's trying to stab
thinks
with a
I'm
bayonet.
tapping him in his fucking helmet with a fucking revolver.
Right. And like nobody it wasn't until like sort of women started talking to each other about that this was happening, that it was even they got that that this was happening to so many men and boys for the rest of their lives too. Like, and if they didn't die till 90, they were still waking up every single night screaming.
Right.
And they have done almost nothing to change that for veterans coming
No. Well, I mean,
or any first responders.
They did completely fucking like. I'm waiting for them to get the like they've wiped the fucking VA off the face of the earth or whatever for like broccoli and like Donkey Dick Dave or whoever the fuck that dickhead has on Doge or whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, no, I mean like I've never even considered. You're telling me that America underfunds its own mental health of its citizens and its soldiers. Are you kidding me?
So what's interesting is that it's not like the citizens don't even get the worst of it. It's the people who we have sent to fight for us.
Yeah.
And have these whole decades of like support the country of America, boy.
They're fighting for your freedom.
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
blah blah blah. When this is
and
maybe the only time
back,
that it's ever happened in the modern sense.
And then they come back and they're like, fuck, my head hurts, and they're like, sounds like a you problem.
Yeah,
sounds like something that could have happened anywhere, anytime.
Right.
I don't know about that. Ew, gross.
Right.
Like, yeah, even, I mean, yeah. Did
no,
you know?
No, it's
Had you heard of such a thing?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing as like abortion. We give a fuck about that baby until it's out the womb.
Until the second it's out.
We care about those soldiers so hard until they are fucking done with their contract, and that is it. And that is it. It's fucking disgusting.
And like while you're in the military, you get some pretty cool perks. And if you retire from the military, like if you're a desk jockey, and
is that like an element to keep them in there though, in a certain sense? I'm sure.
For sure. Yeah. No, I mean, having
you get the creme de la creme as long as you're fucking stay in the fucking shit. You know
I mean, like, this Christmas I spent my Christmas day at a ski resort in Bavaria in Germany.
There we go.
Because of my military family, American military family, retired military, not even in the military anymore. Never went to war, never had any injuries or whatever. Didn't didn't cause problems for the military. Like doesn't and a lot of people who are veterans who do need the extra help, they also technically have access to these things.
Right.
But if they don't have a job because the military won't hire them for contractor shit because they only ever train them to shoot a gun, so there's not really like there's not a lot like there's papers written about. Actually, I don't know. I assume there's research and stuff that goes into this. Probably not paid for by the military.
If you're gonna do it, go into the Navy. That's the only thing that
Air Force.
Air Force. Right.
Air Force.
I think isn't it like Air Force, Navy.
Air Force, Navy, probably this. It's just that.
Well, no, because you'll work on like actual like. You have a chance of just working on like a lot of like machine, like some skills, like some actual.
I mean, all of them have the opportunity for skillage,
right.
but like, yeah, the Air Force and the Navy, you're like, I mean, you also have to be kind of smart to get into the Air Force or the Navy. Like, you don't like they call Marines.
They do
crayon
not. No.
eaters for
They
a fucking
literally
reason.
don't want you to be smart if you're like going to like the Marines.
If you are gonna be questioning things,
no,
the Marines don't want you, which is a huge mistake on the part of the Marines because
Right.
that's part of why the Air Force is good because they have people who question things and go, "Why are we doing it like this? That's dumb. I have a better way." And
Right.
they go, "Great."
Right.
Like,
Right.
well, they go, "Oh, fuck you, soldier." All right,
Yeah,
you figured it out. Like, yeah, like it's.
Yeah. I this was a really
Coast
good,
Guard's also fine.
Yeah. Right. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very impressive episode. I mean, like, I almost liked it. This is, I mean, I don't know. This show's like in the pocket. It feels like now it's like set. Like, I feel like we've settled it. I know that we're gonna do a bunch of different types of stuff, a bunch of different kinds of like fronts of the war. We're gonna do a bunch of shit. Like, you know, like I know that there's gonna be a lot of flavors to this, a lot of terrible, stressful flavors. But like, I feel like this is kind of the show that like we're in right here. You know what I mean? Like this is sort of this. This is like. This is the stuff that we're doing. We're pushing ahead. We're moving forward.
That was kind of a lot of prologue. We are in the meat
yeah,
of the story
right.
now.
And no, and you had to do it, but it was kind of like that was like kind of like the big like fuck off two-parter, and now we are needling our way through France, and we're just making our way through it, and we're just trying to get to. I mean, I suppose they're trying to get to like. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Where it seems like they'd be trying to get to Paris, right? Like to like or something, or
I of course don't remember dick, but I know that they are. As far as Easy Company right now knows, they don't know what the military, the grand like
right. Well, no, and they wouldn't
like,
want them to know because they don't want no loose lips.
No,
type
of
shit,
course
you know
not.
what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like Winters might have a slightly better idea than
Yeah.
Nixon might have a slightly better idea than Malarkey, but
for
the most part, they don't know. But
we're heading northwest.
Yeah,
or whatever the fuck.
What they're trying to do is just take over, like just get
Win
more
back
land,
France.
from
win back France.
from
like,
German
and
control.
so, but it feels like this is sort of and the show's going to take on. I feel like they'll kind of be like a sort of a thematic sort of like flourish or something like that, or kind of like a thesis in a certain way that the show will sort of maybe examine within each thing, and that's sort of like how they'll like organize their thoughts and figure out who to follow and figure out who to zero in on and who to kind of all that type of shit. So I don't know, and it's working phenomenally for me. Like this is awesome. I mean, like it was tough. It was dramatic. It was all the things. It was all the things that I expected from it and more, because this is like a fucking mammoth classic. So yeah.
Well, we kind of get these little focus episodes, right? Which I love a POV episode.
Yep.
Like we had this one character who we didn't see much of before.
Nope.
We're not going to see again.
Nope.
And it's this story sort of told more or less from his perspective, like a little one episode.
Also with homegirl who's doing the laundry, it's like,
girl, what
I
are
need
you thinking?
you to like kind of pick up a couple of context clues. Again, also she's just at work. She's just trying, she's just got a couple of things that she needs. Like, it's like, by the way, nobody's come to pick this shit up, and who knows? Like, maybe there's some derelict, fucking weirdos that like they drop shit. I'm sure that happens all the time. They come back and it's like, sorry, I've been gone for about 2 or 3 months, like 2 or 3 months, or whatever it is. But also like read the room a little bit. The guy's like, oh, and then it's like, yes, and now I'll read every single name of all of your dead friends. Yeah. Tally ho, very sorry, like or whatever it is. Like, it's like, I mean, like, whatever. I mean, like, but that was a powerful scene.
That feels like it's probably something that did happen.
Absolutely. Like, there's some things that are so specific. And
exactly, so specific.
So, like, kind of, so potent and stuff like that, you kind of feel like they almost couldn't be anything else. So, I don't know. I'm fucking incredibly excited to keep going with this thing. If you guys are excited to keep going with this thing and you guys want to see what our reaction is to episode 4 of Band of Brothers, and you guys want to see it right now, completely full uncut, if you're watching this on YT, you guys can check that shit out right now at the our Patreon. You can just become a part of the Patreon, become a... I'm not going to make that joke. Never mind. No, become a part of Tank Top Company, whatever, which is not the same thing.
I thought you were gonna be like, some are Patreons in your house, and some are Patreons in your house. I thought you were bringing
it was like, well, your reactions in her house over there.
Yeah.
That's paid for his house over there. Or the show's help, you supporting this show also helps pay for the anime that we're covering it. And that's it's don't just see what's happening. Can't you see what's happening? It's because they're. Oh my god. Okay, we will never bring until Christmas. We're not gonna bring up It's a Wonderful Life, even though we gotta find somebody. I guarantee fucking Angel's bitch ass has never seen It's a Wonderful Life.
No way.
There's no way.
Yeah.
We gotta do it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh yeah. Oh, are you kidding me?
That's my favorite. That's that's top 5 movies for me.
Yeah, definitely, same.
For sure.
Yeah, and 3 of my top 5 movies are Christmas movies.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so I don't know, but anyway, so that's way down the line, but so if you guys want to get a part of the Patreon and see our reaction to episode 4, and you guys want to get it completely full and uncut, and you want to watch it right now, if you're watching this shit on YT, it's available for you right now, syncable with your copy on our Patreon. The link is in the top end comment. It's in the description below. Click that shit. Head on over. Hit us up, which is $8 at the premium streaming tier, and that gets you full and uncut access to all of our Band of Brothers coverage, including episode 4 right now. So we hope you guys consider doing that. But if you cannot do that and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like, subscribe, ring the bell thingy, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts.
Whenever you ring a bell, an angel gets its wings.
Every time a patron, every time a patron buys in another.
No, every time you you turn on your YouTube notifications. Angel.
A tank top reaction. Yes. Our friend Angel, literally. Oh my god. Oh, he would love that, because that would happen. He would be like, "Who, me?" It has to happen. We're gonna make it happen. But yeah. So just hit us up over there. That shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Old acquaintance.
To my big brother George. The guy with the most Nazi gold in town.